combo pack, and you don't even understand how privileged you are in investing this prized possession, because this will signal the beginning of your success journey forever towards healthy and wealthy life. Okay, in this room today, who of you invested in a combo pack? Show me hands. Those who invested. Show me. Where? There. Okay, they invested in a combo pack. Combo pack is actually this. This combo pack. Can you hear me? Okay. This combo pack actually is also more popularly known as the business box, or business in a box. Our business is portable, so that you don't need to put up a store, you don't need to hire a staff, you don't need to get a license, you don't need to get a local sponsor. But for you to get started in this kind of business, you just need to invest in the combo pack. And for me, this is the best option. Although you can choose to buy initially 200 dirhams, to me, this is the best option. I became a diamond manager because I invested in a combo pack. In fact, my wife did not only invest in one, she invested in two immediately because she got the vision. One, she used the products. She let us try all the products inside, and the other one is her product samples. Because we're in business, right? Who wants to make big money in forever? Show me hands. Those who wants to make big money. Yeah, because you can be healthy here at the same time, make big money. Now, before I discuss, I explain to you what is the combo pack and the main ingredients of aloe vera. I'd like to excite you to invest in the combo pack. Because the very first thing that will come in your mind is the what? The price, 1,420. 1,420. And that is exactly the cost of the combo pack if you sign up in that form. Now, first, value for money. 1,420 worth of products. If you are going to calculate this, each product right here, including the brochures, the receipts, and all the things that you need to get started in the business, this will cost you about 1,800 to 1,900 dirhams. And you're only paying for 1,420. What does that tell you? It only tells you that even if you don't do the business, value for money, you did not lose anything. You will enjoy the products. And at the same time, when you invest in a combo pack, you become an assistant supervisor. What is the difference? Here is the huge difference. I'll just start from here. Okay. When you sign up, you become a new distributor. As a new distributor, you get 50% off in all your purchases. How can you become a new distributor? When you invest a minimum of at least 200 dirhams. Now, the second option is invest in the combo pack. Combo pack is equivalent to 2 case credits. Each product has equivalent points. Each of these products has equivalent points, and it is more popularly known as case credits. Instead of it being case credits.
Case credits.
Yeah, that is just point system, point value. For each product, there is an equivalent point value. And we call it what?
Case
credits. Okay. Now, one whole box is 2 case credits. 200 maybe 0.02. Now, 2 case credits, you become an assistant supervisor. Look at the big difference. If you're an assistant supervisor, in your succeeding purchases, that will entitle you not only to 15%, but 30% discount plus 5% cash back. Is this good or very good?
Very good.
Now, if I'm going to show this to you, the difference, the product is worth 1,000 dirhams, you're going to pay 850. If you are an assistant supervisor and you buy products worth 1,000, how much are you going to pay? How much? 700 dirhams. And on top of that, you'll be given a cashback of 5%. And even if you only paid 700 for the products that you enjoyed or you bought, the basis of the cashback is based on gross. Good or very good?
Very good.
Really good, huh? The company is so generous that even if you pay 700, they calculate the cashback based on the gross. Okay, now having said that, 200 versus 1,420. Yes, 1,420 is bigger than 200. But look at the difference, 50% against 30 plus 5. You know what I'm saying? Now this, I'm telling you, you want to be a diamond, you want to be a manager, you want to move up to the next level, the fastest way is to invest in the combo pack. And if you want what you call return on investment, common question of people, if I invest 1,420, when can I possibly get back my investment? You know what I'm saying? Listen closely. I use the word investment because you don't just buy the products, you invest on the combo pack because you expect a return on investment. In other words, the combo pack is not just like your dream cell phone. It is not like your dream clothes or shoes, where after buying it, it begins to depreciate. You follow me? It is very smart for you to invest in the combo pack because there is a return on investment. And this is your plan B if you decide to give up your job or resign, because you can do this in your lifetime. Now, if you invest in a combo pack, how long can you have that return on investment? It depends on your engagement. It depends on your activities, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After you have invested in a combo pack, when you go home, make sure before sleeping, you think of people whom you want to invite. Especially those who cannot say no to you. You know? Because in Philippines, there is what we call utang na loob. English, debt inside.
Power.
Yes. Debt of gratitude. You know? Because one of the inherent culture among Filipinos, I don't know with people in other countries, that's what we call debt of gratitude. If you help someone at any given time, there's a payback time. Hey, I helped you before. Remember, now it's time for you to also help me. You know, payback time. That's what you call utang na loob. Okay, so find 5 people who has debt inside of you. Right? 5 people. Just make a list, you know, the top 5. Especially those people, just to give you an idea, those people who owe you some money, maybe in the past, at the time that they needed it most, and you gave your last money, and it was able to help him. So you can go back and say, remember the time I had money? And I gave you my last money? Yes, I remember that. Now, you invest in a combo. Okay, so just 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,420, you enjoy all the products. I'm going to explain why you need these products. 1,420 at the same time, you get started with your business in forever. Now, how fast? Believe me, you can recover this 1,420 in one day. Because if you if you come now and then tomorrow you bring 5 people who will all invest in a combo pack, I will tell you, they will all invest in 1,420, 1,420, 1,420, combo pack, 1,420, combo pack, 1,420. Now, what's their motivation? They will have case credits, 2 case credits, they become an assistant supervisor, and they will also enjoy, in their succeeding purchases, 30 plus 5%. So it makes a lot of sense. It's not for you, it's also for them. You follow me? When you invite these people who has debt of gratitude, you know, you're in fact also helping them become healthy and giving them an option, a plan B. You follow me? So it is not that we are taking advantage of these people, but we are also giving them an opportunity. Okay, now listen. If you invest in 1,420 and 5 people will invest in a combo pack each, I will tell you. How much do you make?
671.
How much do you make as if they qualify? The 300?
34.
300. You get a commission of initially 334. Okay? You get 334. You enjoy 334 commission. You enjoy 334, and another 140, 334. Can you multiply that for me? Times 5. How much?
1670.
Okay. This is equals to, ladies and gentlemen, 1,670 dirhams, and your investment is only 1,420. Now, does this make sense to you? It only means that when you invest your 1,420, if you want to recover it as soon as possible time, then think of the 5 people who will get involved. You know? And if they become part of your team, you will not only get 1,670 immediately through the form of volume bonus check, in form of a check that will be given by the company on the 15th day the following month. And at the same time, it will begin your success journey forever, because when you invest as an assistant supervisor, that's 2 piece credits. Now remember, 1 combo pack, 2 cc, 1 combo pack, 2 cc, 1 combo pack, 2 cc, another combo pack, 2 cc, another combo pack, 2 cc. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. 12 cc, if you can get that in 2 days, 12 cc in 2 days, 12 cc in 1 week, 12 cc in 2 weeks. It depends. Now look at your advantages. 1,670 goes to your pocket, which means your 1,420, kalas, you have already recovered your investment, and you still have even more than 1,420. That's additional 250 in your pocket. And at the same time, you have 12 cc, and you only need another 14 cc group sales. That is 26 cc. The following month, if you accumulate at least 25 cc, then congratulations, you become a supervisor. That is 30 plus 8% for the rest of your life. So, having said that, those people are business-minded. No? Look, if you invest time to invite people to become part of the wellness industry through Forever, it's so easy for you to recover your investment. You can never find a business in the Middle East or in the world for that matter where you invest today and tomorrow you get your return on investment. You excited?
Yes.
Huh? You just have to look for people who cannot say no to you. Who are single here? Women. Oh, women are single. Show me hands. Still single. Come on, don't be shy. Okay. Now, if you are not single, if you are single and you are not yet taken, do not commit to anyone. If you are right now in this room, still single and not yet committed, then one of the strategy is to entertain your admirers, but here in the office. Now, you will not entertain whatever they want from you, or if they are proposing to you, if they will not invest in it. Right? So, you find 5 admirers, kalas. Return on investment. You're also giving them a favor, you know, giving them an opportunity, and if they don't want to get involved, it only means his intent is not that serious. You know what I mean? Because we're talking about the future. See, that's just a tip for single women. Okay, so now this is one way of really appreciating it. The next question is, what is in it for me so far as health and wellness is concerned? I'm going to talk about this, and please take down notes because this is how a diamond manager presents. Okay, so we're done with this one. Just find 5 people. And the last 1,420 is back in your pocket with additional 250 plus the products you already enjoyed. Okay? So done with
Apply pa yung gitna. Yan.
Alright, let's go to now the main ingredient of these products. You may be interested to know, ladies and gentlemen, especially the first timers, that aside from being successful on the business side of Forever, where me and my wife became diamond managers, we are also avid users of the product. We are products of the product. Since we joined Forever 21 years ago, me, my wife, all my children, and our extended relatives have been users of the products for 21 years. And believe me, not one of us, all my sons and my daughter, me and my wife, for the last 21 years, have never been to the hospital. Even my mom, who's already 86 years old, just came 3 months ago from her travel to London and New York at the age of 86. And when you see her, she looks 85. No, much younger. No, she's on her own, you know. My sister just brought her to America, and from there, she traveled to London, where my youngest sister is, went back to New York, and then went all alone from New York back to the Philippines. We just met her at Naiya International Airport. 86 years old. That is the power of Forever. Okay, now, before I talk about the products, let's talk about aloe vera. Aloe vera. That is aloe vera. Who have you seen already actual aloe vera in your actual aloe vera? Well, you're supposed to see it because when you enter the room, there's the aloe vera right there. Unless you are oblivious of where you are going. No, you don't know where you're going. So that's the aloe vera right there. Now, some people say when we invite them, we already know about aloe vera. I don't need to buy from Forever because we have a lot of plants in our backyard, aloe vera. Now, let me tell you something. There are over 200 species of aloe vera. And only 4 are considered as which that belong to the vegetable family. That which can be eaten, right? Vegetable, only 4. The others are considered as ornamental or cactus, that which cannot be eaten, that is poisonous. So if you don't buy from Forever and you cook whatever you have in your backyard, you may become a legend tomorrow. Because that's poisonous, you can die, you know? So be careful. Not all aloe veras are the same. There are only 4, and 1 is considered as the best. Alright? It's called Aloe barbadensis. Barbadensis Miller. Right? Aloe barbadensis Miller comes from, it was discovered in Barbados. That's why it's called Aloe barbadensis. And this variety was discovered by Dr. Miller. So it was named after him, Aloe barbadensis Miller. And this is one Forever Living is cultivating. We own about 85% of the world's aloe vera plantation with this kind of variety, Aloe barbadensis Miller. Can you say that with me? Aloe barbadensis Miller. Yes. Okay. Now, aloe vera is also considered as a miracle plant. I will tell you why. Is a miracle plant. It's also sometimes called as a silent healer. It's a silent healer. And you know, if you are a Christian and you read the Bible, you can also find them in at least 4 chapters of the Bible. One is the book of Numbers. And it says there that it was God Himself planted aloe. Anyway, there are properties that makes it different. as compared with other plants. Properties, one, that cleanses. Second, it nourishes. And third, it has a healing property. So you just have to memorize these, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, aloe vera is different simply because it has properties that cleanses, nourishes, and heals. Now, what are the elements that make it really different as compared with other plants? Remember this acronym. VAMEALS. VA meals. If you're hungry, value added meals. Right? VA meals. Now, this is just an acronym so that you will not forget. You know? V stands for aloe vera has vitamins. Well, among others, it has vitamins A, vitamin B, vitamin B complex, B6 and B12. It has vitamin C and vitamin E, to name a few. Now, B6 and B12. B6 is a vitamin that is good for the skin. Okay? For the skin. That's why people who take aloe vera, you know, sometimes or more often than not, the manifestation is that they will have clearer and nicer skin. Okay, B6, that's why it's called a miracle plant. B12 is supposed to be found on animals only. But it's surprising to know that aloe vera has B12 in it. So B stands for vitamins. A is for amino acids. If you go to the gym, your instructor or personal trainer would normally tell you to take a lot of amino acids because they are energy builders. You know what I mean? Now, aloe vera has amino acids. And then, of course, it has also minerals. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important element for us to be healthy, minerals. When you are mineral deficient, you easily get irritated. Madaling uminit yung ulo mo. So, if someone in your flat or in the villa easily gets irritated, give him a glass of aloe vera gel immediately because it is nerve calmer. You know? Now, E stands for enzymes. This is a little bit technical, but there is such a term as enzyme nutrition. You know? Enzyme nutrition. You know, we are all, our body, you know, builds enzymes for digestion and metabolism. Now, enzyme nutrition also talk about the enzymes that we produce in our body. There is such thing as metabolic enzyme. There is also digestive enzyme. And the third source is food enzyme. Now, I believe after this product training, most of you will be scared to eat cooked food. Because food enzyme you can get from uncooked or raw food. In the olden times, many years ago, people in this world live a longer life than us in our generation. When cooked food was introduced. Because in the olden times, you only subsist by eating fruits, vegetables, green leafy vegetables. And people live a longer and healthy life. Now, history will tell us that many years ago, there was a huge eruption of a volcano. Okay, yes. Right. There was a huge eruption of a volcano, and along the way, lava flew out of the mouth of the volcano while it was flowing down really, really hot. Some of the animals was burned down, and the smell was good. So during the time, these people who were already alive during the times began to eat food that is cooked. You know? Now, I'll tell you, enzymes that is good come from raw or uncooked food. That's the reason why it is highly advisable that before you eat the cooked food, you need to take raw food in the form of fresh, natural juice because it has live enzymes, and also green leafy vegetables because it has live enzymes, and also fruits. Among Filipinos, our eating habit is really terrible, because after eating the cooked food, we eat fruits for dessert, which is wrong. I'll tell you why. Because cooked food produces acidic enzyme. And if your body becomes acidic, that's the reason why you get sick. In fact, people who are highly acidic tend to develop cancer. So it is important for us to drink a lot of water. If you live here in the Middle East, 8 to 12 glasses of water. How many glasses do you drink? Start counting right now. When you wake up, you need to drink a lot of water. I'll tell you, there are about 200 embryonic cancer cells in each and every human person when you're born. All of us, regardless of race or regardless of where you come from, you are gifted with 200 units of embryonic cancer cells. And depending on your lifestyle, the kind of food that you eat, it can become millions. One day you will become a millionaire with cancer cells, and you'll be given 6 months to live. So what are the food for cancer cells? You want to know this? You want me to continue?
Yes.
White sugar is a food for cancer cell. White flour, if you love to eat bread. You love to eat bread. Don't show me your hands. That's okay. White bread made of white flour. Salt is also not good, right? Anything that is white, no? Because sugar is supposed to be taken in as raw sugar, or in our country we call it moscovado sugar. That is the most healthy sugar. The salt, iodized salt, also has a lot of chemicals. You take iodized, because they put iodine in all the chemicals. They're supposed, a healthy salt is the sea salt. And if you eat bread, it must be at least either wheat bread or rye bread. Of course, it doesn't taste good in the beginning, but you'll get used to it. And how about rice? Rice just happens to be one of the worst food that you can ever take, kababayans. Because rice, for every bowl of rice, is equivalent to 10 teaspoonfuls of sugar. Which means you're just like taking in a lot of sugar. Imagine yourself taking in 10 teaspoonfuls of sugar. Can you take it? That's what is exactly happening, and it can only increase your sugar level. Believe me, rice will just cause you to have bilbilitis. You know that bilbilitis? Just kill bilbil. More fats here. It doesn't have the nutrients that your body needs. That is why you should try to avoid eating a lot of rice. I know Filipinos will have headache if you don't eat rice. I know. It's not you, the person beside you. But trust me, try to adjust. We have been adjusting for the last 6 years since we moved from America to the Philippines, because I had myself checked up. And one of those recommended was, of course, we can, as Filipinos know, we're used to, it's our daily habit of eating rice. So the healthiest rice is the brown and polished rice. The brown and polished rice, the white rice, you're in effect taking out the nutrients by taking out the covering. That is where the nutrients are. You're just eating something that is a lot of sugar, and it will cause you to be big. No, it doesn't have the nutrients that your body needs. It will just fill in your stomach. It will satisfy your palate. Now, a healthy rice is brown and polished rice. The good news is you will not be able to eat a lot of them because it doesn't taste good. It's like it's stuck up right here. But it is healthy. You'll get used to it. In the beginning, my children really, protested coming from America, went to the Philippines. So we had an agreement. Okay, we will put 1/4 brown and polished, 3/4 white rice, and then after a month, half. The third month, 1/4 white, and then brown rice, 3/4. Now finally, when we got used to it, 100% brown rice. So if you come and visit me in LA, Lower Antipolo, where my house is, you will see every single day that's what we eat, brown and polished rice. Are you learning something today?
Yes.
And this, please, when you eat, take note that every time you eat cooked food, it is considered as poison food or dead food. It will just satisfy your palate, but it contains acidic enzyme. And acidic enzyme will cause you to be susceptible to ailments. So try to balance it, cook food with raw food. It should not be always 100% cooked food. And number one meat of cancer cells also, number one food is red meat. Red meat, yes. Okay? So, now having said that, it is also very important that when you eat cooked food, you need to chew it slowly, especially the meat. Slowly. You need to enjoy eating. That's why fast food is very unhealthy. You cannot eat food very quickly because you'll be late from your work. You need to eat slowly, enjoy the moment. You need to chew it until it becomes fluid-like. You cannot just, chew 2-3 times and then swallow. Chew 3 times, swallow. Stomach upset, right chewing habit, 21 times before swallowing. 1, 2, 3. If your work is 7 o'clock, you need to wake up at 3 o'clock and start chewing. Because you cannot do it very fast because you're gonna be very unhealthy as you grow. Trust me. I learned a lot from it when I sat down with an alternative dog. So, enzymes plays a very important role. We produce digestive enzyme, metabolic enzyme, but the food enzyme, you take it in. And what is the best source of food enzyme? From raw food. The worst drink that you can ever take is the soda. I want to ask you who drinks soda here. I know you. It's not you, the person beside you. But that's the worst. You're just drinking sugar, acid, aspartame, all cancer causing. Right, so enzyme is very important as part of your meal. Never ever forget, eat fruits, vegetables, raw. Okay, raw. And the best source of enzyme, aloe vera gel, because they're live enzymes. So the best thing to do is, when you drink this, 30 minutes before meals. 30 minutes before when you wake up, or the minute you wake up, take that, or the enzyme. And then before you sleep, take another 4 ounces. That's the healthiest thing that you can do. Alright, enzymes. And then, this is kind of technical, anthraquinone. You don't even need to mention this when you are doing a demonstration. I'm just telling you the elements, why this is different from other plants. Anthraquinone. Anthraquinone is what you call, it has antibiotic effect, it has antipruritic, antipyretic, what you call allergies. If you have allergies and inflammation, antipyretic, and also analgesic. It has an analgesic effect. So that's what that is, anthraquinone. Right? And then of course, these are the superstar elements of aloe vera. We call this lignin, or lignin element. What is lignin? Lignin is a scientific term, but in layman's language, it is deep penetrating. Aloe vera is so potent because it penetrates up to your bone marrow. This is unbelievable, huh? If this is a part of your body, in your ankle, and then you have ligaments here, the cartilage. Lignin, the element is that it penetrates, the elements of aloe vera penetrates up to the bone marrow. up to your blood, up to the cellular level, so that when you drink aloe vera and you have some challenges in your joints, you know, high uric acid, if you have gout, if you have arthritis, when you drink aloe vera, it penetrates up to your cartilage. So what happens? You will experience some pain. And this pain sometimes will last for a couple of days, sometimes weeks, depending on the degree of the units inside those joints. So what happens when you drink? Maybe the person that you sold the aloe vera to will say, "What is this product? The more my joint became painful." And you'll be scared. Are you returning? There's money back guarantee. No, I'm telling you, listen to me. That is what you call healing manifestation. Say that with me. Healing manifestation.
Healing manifestation.
Say that again. Healing manifestation.
Healing manifestation.
When we take the products and the pain becomes intense or more intense, it only means that the product is working on the person. And if he will continue to do it, pretty soon, after penetration, it will be flushed out of the system. Okay, question. How long will it take for someone to have that kind of pain? It depends on how your body will respond, and it depends on the degree of your the content of uric acid, for example. You know, it may take 3 weeks, 2 weeks, or 1 day, or 3 days. It depends. So not all people have the same experience. Like I had one I was in Australia. There was this architect who wanted to try the product, and she went back after 2 months and said, "Your product is not effective. You know, it didn't do anything good to me." So I said, "Why? What's your challenge?" She said, I have an acute arthritis, so advanced stage of arthritis, and I saw her hands is already, bended. And I said, "How many bottles did you drink for 3 months?" 3 bottles of aloe vera. Aloe vera gel. How can you expect an advanced stage of arthritis, 3 bottles, and he will get into it? Of course, he has to drink maybe gallons of aloe vera before that will have an effect, because he's already in the advanced stage of arthritis. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so healing manifestation. When someone comes, it becomes more painful, it's okay. That's what you call healing manifestation. Now, if the pain becomes more excruciating, then just recommend to lower the dosage until the body will get used to it. You follow me?
Yes.
Alright. So lignin is depenetrating, and it even penetrates up to the cellular level. That is why when you take aloe vera, it also helps in cell regeneration. Not the free radicals, not the bad cells, but the good cells. That's the reason why even cancer patients, they are given extended life because of taking aloe vera. Like I had an uncle in Virginia, in America. He was diagnosed to have emphysema because he smoked a lot when he was young, he drank a lot. And emphysema, it was already complicated, and he was bedridden. He had, bed sores already, and he was given 6 months to live by the American doctor. And I said to my cousin, was given 6 months to live, make him happy, let him drink aloe vera. He was given 6 months to live. He lived for another 3 years.
Wow.
And he enjoyed it. But he was alive because the sore got healed, and there was not so much pain. And he played his favorite game, mahjong, for 3 years. So he died a happy man. God bless him. At least 3 years. So lignin, deep penetrating. Now, deep penetrating also means if this is your skin, and you're using propolis or aloe vera jelly, for example, this is your skin, and you have pimple. Oh, very big pimple. Pimple. Sometimes when you use topicals, it will just cleanse the surface here, but the source of this pimple is still right there. Now, our propolis cream, our royal jelly, it penetrates up to the third layer of skin to push out the main source. Deep penetrating. And then this is what you call the saponin property. Saponin property. Saponin comes from the word sabon, or soap-like substance. You know what saponin is? If you are eating okra. You know what okra is?
Yeah.
Okra. What's that in English? Okra? Ladyfinger. Okay, ladyfinger. The ladyfinger, when you eat it, there is that soap-like substance there when you eat. Now who loves to eat okra? That is saponin property. That's very good for digestion. No? But okra is a good vegetable, but it doesn't have lignin property. But that is what you call saponin right there. Soap-like. What does it do? When you take it, it will help like cleanse your system. No? Like emulsifying effect. When you wash your clothes, it emulsifies and helps flush out. So that in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, is the meaning of vowels. So it's very easy, 21 years, I memorized this. The last time I did a product demo was maybe a year ago, but still I memorized. What's the vowels? Value-added meals. Vitamins, amino acids, minerals, anthraquinones, enzymes, anthraquinones, lignin, saponin. See? But you don't need to explain it whenever you do training. I'm just trying to share this with you so that I let you know that I know what I'm talking about. I'm like an MD when I talk about it, right? Mukhang doktor. Saya apa? Mukhang doktor. No? But I'm not a doctor, of course not. I'm a doctor of making big money. So, these are the properties, these are the elements. Now you are well equipped with why aloe vera is really that good. And always memorize this, over 200 species, 4 vegetables, kinds of vegetables that sweets can be eaten. And of course, aloe barbadensis mineral is the best. Properties, cleanses, nourishes, and heals. Now, we also have quality seals of approval, because some people say our products are good, but how good is your good? Because what is good to you may not good to me. I've approved. Our products has US FDA approval. United States Food and Drug Administration. USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture, to the effect that our products, our aloe vera plant is 100% organic, natural, no synthetic fertilizer. We also have certificate of approval from International Aloe Science Council. IASC, ladies and gentlemen, is a seal of approval, and I put a seal, this seal, and this is, the meaning of this is 96 to 100% pure aloe vera. So even if you buy aloe vera in Lulu or Alcabail, make sure it has seal of approval. Otherwise, you may just be buying a drop of aloe vera and all are water. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is 96-100% aloe vera, and I'm very proud and happy to let you know that Forever Living Products is the first company in the world to be given the seal of approval from International Aloe Science Council. Thank you for this. And of course, we also have approval, certificate of approval from Islamic Society of California, that which is a lot, And then of course, we also have passed the European Economic Community labeling laws, that we are 100% animal free. We did not choose animals for testing, right? European Economic Community labeling laws. So this is a proof that our products indeed work, and of course our sale has crossed over $3 billion every single year, and about 1 billion can be accounted with a sale of aloe vera. Now trust me, ladies and gentlemen, when I say that this is not about the money. You owe it to yourself to become healthy for the rest of your life, to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. You need aloe vera for yourself, not for anyone. This is for cleansing. You need to detoxify. The food that we have right now in the world today are laced with a lot of chemicals, genetically modified organism, growth hormones that's damaging their health. There are even steroids. If you talk about chicken, who loves to eat chicken? Show me hands. Yeah, I used to eat a lot of chicken. Now I have mellowed down because chicken many years ago, before you can slaughter it, you have to wait for 6 months before it becomes full grown, right? 6 months. But because of growth hormones, steroids, 45 days, kalas. You cook it. Now, America has come up with a technology, 30 days, grown up without feathers. Direct to the frying pan. Can you just imagine, the toxin and chemicals that's in it? And if you love to eat, buffalo wings, chicken wings, You know, the steroids are injected right here. Don't eat too much because steroids will go to you also. That's the reason why, you know, young children now, 11, 12 years old, they become full-grown women. They have monthly period already, 11, 12 years old, and you know, the body is already complete. Why? Because of the steroids and growth hormones that is in our food. How about vegetables? They're healthy? I will tell you, the vegetable that you eat in the olden times, I was not still alive then, during the time, no? In the olden times, is much, much nutritious than the vegetable that we have right now. The carrots that you eat, that you buy right now in Lulu or Western, what's that? Western, you know, and the carrots you buy 30 or 50 years ago have different nutritional values. That is why you need food supplements to supplement the vitamins that your body needs. That's why you need to drink aloe vera gel. I've been drinking for 21 years. That is what is flowing in my veins right now. Aloe vera gel. Never been to the hospital. Looking much younger and handsome. Yes. Okay. So, with this one, I'm going to show you now what is inside the combo pack. Are you ready for this? You need to enjoy this. This is where the first box should be consumed by you and your family. Do not sell it. Do not think of the return on investment by selling it. Think of the return on investment by finding 5 people the soonest possible time. That's 1,670 for you. Now the products. I'll start with the number 1 selling products, $1 billion a year. $1 billion. Aloe vera gel. You know, aloe vera gel is for detoxification. It's very simple to explain this. If you have a car, if you drive a car, you need to go to your mechanic or someone who will change the oil after 3,000 or 5,000 kilometers. Yes or no? Yes. For the organs or for the parts to function well. Your body also needs to detoxify because of so much toxins in the food that you eat. You follow me? Right? So you need to detoxify, you need to drink this. When you drink this, you don't need to wait for days to see result. In just hours after drinking this, you will run to the toilet to drop those bombs. And sometimes they smell so bad that you cannot look at it because different color, blue, violet, fuchsia, red, everything that you ate for so many years that's stuck inside your stomach. Okay? And believe me, when you drink aloe vera, you will look much younger, there will be a glow in your face, there will be energy, and you can afford to smile already. You know? Because you feel good about your body. Now, aloe vera gel, the good news, it doesn't taste good. You have to acquire the taste. You have to acquire the taste. In the beginning, it may not taste good. But pretty soon, if you acquire the taste, just like if you drink alcohol like beer, this is much better than beer. And it has no hangover. But this aloe vera gel, pretty soon you'll be able to acquire the taste of it. It's just like unripe grapefruit or a grapefruit. No, in our countries like hilaw na suha. Bawon ba? Okay. Now, if you really don't want to try this in the beginning, then among women, highly recommended aloe berry nectar. It has cranberry juice and apple juice. That is an excellent urinary tract cleaner. That is why this is highly recommended for women. Because most women, as they grow older, common problem is urinary tract infection. So this, to prevent it, excellent urinary tract cleaner, and it tastes really, really good. Now, if I may suggest, you can combine this. Both of them as aloe vera. This may become very too sweet for you, so you can combine both of them in the beginning, half-half, right? Now, if you don't like this, then we have aloe bits and peaches. This is my favorite. Actually, I can finish a bottle of this in one sitting. This is an excellent morning drink. It has aloe vera bits there that you can eat, like nata de coco, you know? And it tastes really, really good. Promise. This is one of my favorites. Of course, to the aging population, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your auntie, grandparents, their most common challenge is joint pains from osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is because of part of growing old. When the density of your bone will begin to become smaller, and women, after the menopausal stage, they will no longer be able to produce estrogen that will make their bone density smaller. And their cartilage will become, it will become brittle. So, during winter time, and winter is about to come, to happen in Dubai. I love winter in Dubai. But the biggest challenge among older people, if they also abuse themselves, like eating things that will cause them to have more arthritis, then joint pains will begin to happen. So this is the best product of Forever. Forever Freedom. Freedom from joint pains. What is the content of this aside from aloe vera? It has MSM and glucosamine. MSM is anti-inflammatory and glucosamine is for cartilage health. You know? Cartilage health. So this is an excellent drink for people with challenges in the joints. Does it taste good? Of course it tastes good. It's orangey taste and it is best taken when you like chill it. No? Put it in the refrigerator. And take note, when you open these bottles, you close it tightly, replace it tightly, and put in the refrigerator. You cannot expose this over and above room temperature, otherwise it will oxidize. What is the meaning of oxidation? When you cut open, an example, an apple, in a few minutes it will become brown. It has oxidized and the nutrients is already gone, kalas. Now, this is also fresh, stabilized aloe vera. When you open it, as if you have just opened a fresh leaf of aloe vera, took out the outer rind and ate what is inside. It's stabilized. What is the stabilized element here? Is the natural fruit extract. That acts as preservative, natural fruit extract. Now, when you open it, you have to close it after you have taken the amount that you need to drink and put it in the refrigerator. Do not expose it in the otherwise it will oxidize. So these are the 4 drinks that we have inside a combo pack. Now we also have absorbent C. Absorbent C is a vitamin C. This is very important to each and every one of you. You know why? Because our body do not produce vitamin C. You take it from fruits. You take it from specific fruits. So our vitamin C has 16 milligrams. Now this is also highly recommended for people who are smoking. Because when you smoke, for every stick of cigarette you smoke, you lose about 25 to 50 milligrams of vitamin C in your body. And that is the reason why you will look much older, your skin will become drier, and you will have complications when you grow old. So highly recommended for those who are smoking. If you lose 25 to 50, this is 60 milligrams. So put this in your car or in your bag every time you smoke, you chew it. And remember, you have to chew it because the tablet is as big as this. Because if you just swallow this, you will have a hard time swallowing it. It's very big. You may I don't know what you call this. You may choke. There was one lady who was not listening to the seminar like this. It comes up to me and says, aloe vera vitamin is really very good, but I have a hard time swallowing it. So I put this in the banana every time I want to take it. I put it inside the banana and the banana. Now listen, you have to chew it. Chew it. Tell the person beside you, chew it. Chew it. Yeah, you have to chew it. Do not swallow. You chew it. This is chewable and it is from cold process. It did not pass through heat, so it is really hard. So you just chew it. Do not expose it also under the heat of the sun, otherwise it will pulverize, it will become powder. Okay? Now how many should you take? 1, 2, 3 tablets depending on, if you are a smoker, maybe take 6 a day. Now if you are a passive smoker, that's the worst. If you are with someone all the time who is smoking, the effect in you is even worse, double. So if the smoker takes 2, you take 4. Absorbent C. For young kids, highly recommended also to strengthen immune system, especially the change of weather from very hot and then winter. And then of course we have Nature Mint. Nature Mint is for the bones. Highly recommended also for women and men for bone health. Nature Mint. Minerals. And of course, minerals, all the vitamins that you take should be taken with minerals for absorption. So you should also take this every single day. Now, Arctic Sea is not from aloe vera, it's from pink salmon and tuna. And Arctic Sea is even also highly recommended by cardiologists and even preventive cardiologists. Preventive cardiologist specializes in what you call endothelial repair, nosebleed. Endothelium is, if this is your arteries, if this is your heart, there are arteries no, that goes, arteries where the blood flows for your heart to pump. Okay? Now, this is endothelium. Endothelium. This is, in layman's language, arterial wall. Now, there are preventive cardiologists who specialize in endothelial repair. How do you spell it? Never mind. Okay, but it's the arterial wall. Now, why do they need to repair it? Because when you take in a lot of food with high in cholesterol, toxins, LDL, sometimes it gets stuck in your intestinal wall, in your arterial wall. If this is the cross section, it will stay here, pile up. So the hole of your arteries becomes smaller. Now it becomes smaller, it will take more pressure for the blood to flow. So that is what you call high blood pressure. So sometimes you're given like medicine like vasodilator. No? Vasodilators are medicine that when you take, it will expand your arteries. So blood will flow naturally when after it has already passed. No, the effect, it will go back again. No? So they undertake endothelial repair so that you will go back to your normal, you will become normal again. But one of the most prevalent ailments is when there is blood clot or LDL is too much, then you undergo heart bypass. Depending on the arteries, double, triple, quadruple heart bypass, and it involves millions of pesos or hundreds of thousands of dirhams. So, for you to even try to avoid having that, you need to take this for prevention because this will help cleanse your arteries. I take 4 to 6 capsules of this. These are good cholesterol oil. So you can take as much as 3 to 6 capsules a day, depending on your age, depending on how big you are. If you are 40 and above, if you are 40 and above, listen to this. As a normal person, when you reach the age of 40, men and women, the viscosity of your blood will begin to change. What's the meaning of that? It will become lotion-like. That's part of growing old. And that's one of the reasons why there is blood clot. That's why there is stroke, there is heart attack because of the viscosity of the blood. Now, some doctors would recommend aspirin, right? Blood thinner. Now, this is all natural fish oil. And when you take it, it will not only help cleanse your arteries, but it will also help bring back the normal viscosity of your blood. And if you will include drinking the garlic thyme. I don't know if there's a garlic thyme here also. I will explain it later. Okay. But Arctic Sea, the best combination here, if you want to give this as a gift this Christmas, this is the best gift that you can ever give to your mom, your dad, or your loved ones. Combination of aloe vera gel for detoxification and is to prevent heart diseases. In the Philippines, this is one of the 7 deadly diseases that sends people to early grave. They don't grow old, they die young. So this one is the best combination to prevent heart ailments. And of course, we also have Forever Kids. Forever Kids, wonderful, wonderful. If you are from the Philippines, believe me, now is the time to buy Forever Kids because there is a promo there, 5 plus 1. If you buy in the Philippines 5 bottles of this, there's 1 free. Okay? Now, Forever Kids is highly recommended for kids because most kids do not eat vegetables. Yes? Yes, and they need vegetables, Now, this one, again, is chewable. They just chew it, it comes in different colors, and children will love it. It's like candy. So, highly recommended for young children. Then, of course, we have Fields of Green. Fields of Green has an element called chromium picolinate. Chromium picolinate is known to help in the metabolism of sugar and in the management of sugar. No, if you know of people who have high sugar level, this is the best combination. 3. Fields of Green has chromium picolinate that helps manage sugar level. So if you drink Fields of Green with aloe vera gel together with Arctic Sea, believe me when I say that there will be dramatic, adjustment of the sugar. I told you, at least you're listening to me. Of course, the same Arctic Sea, sorry. Right, so Arctic Sea. You know, my mom takes a lot of this as a regular. This is one of the regular products that I sent to my mom. Well, while we were in Las Vegas, my mom has high sugar level, close to having diabetes, no? And she's given medication for diabetes. Then we went to Las Vegas. I lived in Las Vegas, and she lived with us with my dad. And I give her a lot of this every single day. After a month, she went to the doctor in Las Vegas. Listen to this. This is my actual testimony. And the doctor said, you don't need to take your medication because your sugar level is normal. And my mom said, no, I am diabetic. The doctor said, no, this is the reading and your level normal. Please check again. My mom said, please check again, doctor, because I know that I have high sugar level. So the doctor said, now tell me, who's the doctor, you or me? And I was so happy because that's my mom. So until now, no more medication for sugar. She only takes aloe vera gel, Fields of Green, and Arctic Sea. Yes. Right. Okay, of course, yeah, we have garlic thyme. You know, in the olden times in the Philippines, the olds would normally give to children or old people garlic for, to prevent stroke or heart problems or blood thinner. Yeah, you will become healthy, but your smell is really awful. No? You smell garlic. No? You cannot kiss your beloved. But this one is, for every capsule of garlic thyme, is equivalent to 1 clove of garlic. That is odorless. Odorless. So, highly recommended also, especially among older people. 40 years old and above, remember this. If you are 40 years old and above, 3 years from now, I'll be on that stage, no? Okay, if you're 40 years old and above, you need this as a food supplement. You know? Okay. Then we have these 3 favorite products of people around the world. Bee pollen is considered as world's most perfect food supplement because based on studies, the bee pollen alone, based on studies, you can live a longer life if you're stranded, for example, in an island, if you have water and bee pollen beside you. That's why it's called nature's most perfect food. This is best for people who are working long hours of work every day and sometimes you miss your meals. Take bee pollen so that you will not have hyperacidity or ulceritis. So this is actually so potent, potent that you don't need to take those, drinks that you take outside with caffeine. This is very, very, very potent, and this, you should not live without this if you're working here in Dubai. Put this in your bag and take as many as you can. How many do you take? I don't even count when I eat it. Because this is like food, and it tastes like sampalok. What is sampalok in English? Tamarind, yes. Tamarind, yeah. Okay, and then of course, bee propolis. Forever bee propolis is a natural antibiotic. Be careful when you take synthetic antibiotic. Because even the doctors, you ask them, they will tell you. If you don't ask them, they will not tell you. Synthetic antibiotic may have temporary cure or whatever ailment you have or infection, but it will severely damage your liver in the long run. So that's why doctors don't highly recommend antibiotic because it has side effect. Now this is a natural antibiotic, bee propolis. So if you have like headache or your body is, you're weak, then take this. Okay? And then of course, royal jelly is the favorite of so many people, especially from showbiz. Now in the Philippines, our famous users of this is Chris Aquino, Gloria Diaz, Eddie Garcia, Richard Gomez, Lucy Torres, to name a few. And when we moved to Las Vegas, one of the most famous clients that we had is no less than Celine Dion. Because the makeup artist of Celine Dion is our downline. So we had a chance to really meet up with Celine Dion, and Celine even gave us a ticket to her show, $300 each. 2 tickets to watch her show. We were in the front. No? And she takes royal jelly. Royal jelly delays the aging process. Royal jelly will make your skin tighter. Royal jelly will help in memory retention. So people with memory lapses, this is the best good supplements. If someone owes you some money, this is the best gift. So that they will be reminded that they owe you some money and they will pay you back. Royal jelly is highly recommended for everyone who has memory lapse. And if you don't want to grow old, then take this. I have this in my bag all the time. This is the secret of my wife. My wife is coming in first week of November, and you're gonna see her. Her skin is flawless, but she finishes about 9 to 12 tablets of this. She's already a diamond, so she takes as much. Me, I take about 6 only, 3 to 6. Okay, royal jelly. So these are all for internal taken. Now, propolis cream together with aloe vera gel. This is for drinking. Propolis cream is for topical. You apply it in your skin. No? This is good for dermatitis or for skin problems or asthma of the skin. Aloe, propolis cream, aloe vera gel. You drink this, you apply this. Do not drink this and apply this. Do not mix it up. Drink, apply to affected areas. This is a natural skin antibiotic, also good for acne and with allergies. This is aloe moisturizing lotion, deep penetrating, and it will really make your skin softer. And it does also it can also be a sunblock, SPF 25. And well, there's no mosquito here, right? But for areas with mosquitoes, it's also a mosquito repellent that you apply it in your skin. And then of course, royal jelly, ladies and gentlemen, royal jelly is highly recommended if you have cuts, wounds, burns from hot oil, burns from ironing, burns when you are cooking. Aloe vera jelly. This is also used by doctors. Actually, it's being used by doctors. Those who operate under cesarean operation, they put this in the areas where they slice open women, and they can still wear their bikini after that, because hardly noticeable is the scar when you have this. When you use aloe vera jelly. And if you have keloidal, you know what keloid is? If you have scars, it will, you just use this when it is still fresh, and it will help flatten your keloid. Not your keloid for 5 years. That's the fresh one, fresh. Okay, and this is also good for the hair. If you don't have your hair gel, you can also use this, aloe vera jelly. And this also can be used as suppository if you have piles or hemorrhoid. You can put in a foil, put in the freezer, and then when it's already very cold, saksakition it. And it will help. Insert, suppository, saksakition. And also, incidentally, aloe vera jelly, if by accident you're able to take it, some children, maybe they think it's chocolate or whatever. Don't worry, because this doesn't contain any chemical that's harmful. If you're planning to commit suicide, then this is not the because this also, if you have like bleeding gums, you can apply it. Because this will hasten the healing, stop the bleeding. This is aloe sunscreen, 30 SPF, very nice. For sunblock, aloe heat lotion. Now it's winter is coming. Joint pains, headache. You feel very cold. This is an excellent massage lotion. It penetrates very deeply, and you will not smell old. The smell is really good. And try to massage your whole body. If you're husband and wife, then let your husband massage the whole body, and you'll be able to sleep very well. If you're a wife, you can massage husband. And if you don't have anyone, you massage yourself. And this is good when you will have a good night's sleep. And bruises in sports, you apply it, and this is really excellent product. Now, Forever Epi Blanc is it gently evens your skin tones or blemishes or discolorization. You just apply it to affected areas. It will help lighten them. Epi Blanc, Forever Epi Blanc. And what else we have inside? One of my favorites, Aloe Ever Shield. This is a deodorant stick. Most deodorant stick has aluminum salt. Aluminum salt will not cause your underarm to darken. It may also cause you to have breast cancer because there are pores right here. This doesn't have aluminum salt. Try to read the content. If there is alu in your deodorant, then throw it away and get this aloe Evershield. And this is very economical, 3 to 6 months use, depending on how wide your underarm is. It's 3 to 6 months. And the good news, it will help whiten your underarm. Yeah, that's why in the Philippines also, they just don't use it on underarm, even in the face. But they buy two. The one they use here, no more in the face. Otherwise, they will smell the underarm. So two, one is for here. Even in Las Vegas, the showgirls, those who dance like that, no? In the bikini lines, they use it. Because they love whiten it. So, whichever part of your body you want to whiten, buy one. And if it becomes very, very small, you can also use this with, if you're used to like, you put candle in your room, and then you put some aroma, you just need to put the remaining so that you don't throw it away, and it will eliminate all the odors that you don't want in your room. Okay, what else do we have here? Let me go very, very fast. This one is aloe forever for face and body. It can also be a shampoo. It is a no-tear soap. Highly recommended if you have infant. No chemicals. Some baby soap, they claim it's no chemicals, but they have a lot of chemicals. This one 100% chemical free and very, very sanitary. You just have to press it, not like the hand soap. And then of course you have both shampoo, jojoba shampoo. We have the shampoo that help in the health of your hair, and this is conditioning rinse. This is also if you are planning to commit suicide, you will not die here because no chemical content. The other shampoo that you buy, it goes to the sea. That's the reason why some of our fishes have a lot of mercury. And this one, no chemical content, harmful chemical content. It will really make your hair healthy, no more split ends, and you will feel good about it. Now, if you go hot oil treatment, the alternative is use this after taking a bath using shampoo, and then wet your hair and put a sizable amount and massage in the scalp. After 30-45 minutes before you sleep, you rinse it and you'll feel like you just had a hot oil treatment. And your hair will smell really, really good. Okay? What else do we have here? Those who want to have fairer skin, all you need here is a loofah. You know what a loofah is? Patula. Patuls. The loofah, dry loofah. You put a small amount and then you just rub it all over your skin. If you have paint there, you will see how it will turn brown. Because most of us have darker skin because some of the dead skin doesn't come off. In Tagalog, ang lipa pa. Dead skin cells na para social sa English. Dead skin cells. But this is really good. Bath gelée, and of course avocado soap. Avocado soap, it will take a lot of time before it will really, it will take a lot longer time as compared to the other hand soap, and it smells really good. If you smell it, you feel like eating it. Yeah, I'm serious because it really smells like avocado. And of course, we have Forever hand sanitizer without alcohol. Also smells very good. If you run out of perfume, you can use this. It smells like perfume. Last but not the least, tooth gel. 24 hours fresh breath, no fluoride. Fluoride can have an ailment called fluorisis if accidentally ingested in large amount. This is no fluoride, as aloe propolis. Fresh breath 24 hours a day. Even in the evening, try to brush. In the morning, wake up, kiss your beloved, fresh breath. That's tooth gel. And last but not the least, this is our aloe lips. That's my favorite all the time. I bring it with me because this is my sample when I talk to anyone that I encounter. Aloe lips. This is Mighty Mouse. A lot of use. Lip balm, also mouth ulcers, small cuts. Many uses. I bring this with me whenever I travel. So when I sit down with someone in the plane, I talk about my company, ask about any sample product, I take out from my pocket aloe lips. If he wants to buy another one, I have another one in my pocket. So aloe lips is highly recommended. You need to have this all the time. You want to become a diamond? in my interview with a lot of diamonds around the world, they take at least or use about 16 products of aloe vera, of that from forever, before you can become diamond. So make a count of how many products you use every single day. If it doesn't at least 16, you cannot become a diamond. So at least 16. Alright, so that in a nutshell is what is inside the combo pack. On top of that, you have a nice video right there about the products of aloe vera products, and also you have the receipts if you want to sell eventually, the company policy, you want to know the rules of the company, and also one in Arabic. There's one in Arabic, and there's the loofah. You don't need to buy the loofah. Okay, use with Badjale, also the brochure and the prices, and also this is your startup business. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the aloe vera, the combo pack that you initially invest in, you should use it to yourself. Because these businesses use, share, sponsor. Use, share, sponsor. You can never share something that you never tried. You can only talk with conviction, with feelings, if you yourself is using. You have to walk your talk. You have to be the product of the product. If you say you drink aloe vera and you look younger, look in the mirror if you look younger. You can only look younger if you're a user of the product. Did you learn something today?
Yes.
Okay, so tomorrow we're going to talk about how to get started in your first 30 days in forever. And the good news is I will still be your speaker. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. See you again.